example. So you're going to explain to me then why the PPF is sometimes curved.
Okay. The PPF is sometimes curved, as a summary of what I'm going to say. Because as you grow more of product A, the opportunity cost of product A, which is the value of the alternative, product B, that you lose, grows. And the reason why that's happening is because when you start off growing product A, you're going to be using factors of production that are not specialized for product B. But as you grow more and more of product A, you're having to take over and use more factors of productions that are specialized for producing product B. Until eventually, the last item of product A that you produce, you're going to essentially not produce much, but lose a lot of product B.
So yeah, okay, so this is showing us everything that we can produce, isn't it?
This is everything you can produce. The production possibility curve, remember, is the maximum amount output you can get if you're using all the resources in the economy. So remember, the resources are scarce, so if you use one item of labour, that item of labour has an opportunity cost. It can't be used for something else.
So if we're producing, for example, all the wheat that you've got on here, that means there's nothing left to produce sheep, I suppose.
Nothing left to produce sheep. And we're actually going to start in a situation where it's the other way around. Imagine you come to the country, there's no wheat being produced, there's 100 sheep being produced. So all of our resources are being used to use sheep. Now, it happens to be located in Wales. The reason it's located in Wales is because it is rainier, it is hillier, it's a perfect place to grow sheep. So you've got all the labour.
But you're saying that when we come to the country, everything's being used for sheep at the moment.
Yes.
So all of the country to start off with
Yes.
is being used for sheep. Okay.
All of the country starts off as being
Wales
used for
best
sheep.
place.
Wales would be the best place.
Okay.
And so I'm going to look for a place to grow wheat. Now, I don't think it's going to be in Wales. I'm going to look for a place that's flat and dry, that's perfect, specialised for growing wheat. So I might pick Norfolk. Now, Norfolk is quite flat and dry. So my first lot of wheat I might grow in Norfolk. Now, Norfolk isn't a good place for rearing sheep. The reason why is because it isn't hilly, it isn't rainy, there isn't as much grass. And so essentially, when I grow my first 30 bushels of wheat, I'm not using land, labour, capital and enterprise that's specialised for producing sheep, particularly the land. So the opportunity cost of this first 30 bushels of wheat is actually quite low.
So
it's 3 sheep.
I imagine the farmers there were probably thinking, why were we producing sheep here anyway? This
Yes.
silly, wheat makes much more sense.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so the first 30 bushels of wheat, the opportunity cost is going to be 3. So that's 3 sheep I'm not producing because I'm producing 30 bushels of wheat. Now, I've got 3 and I've got 30. I'm just going to round that down. For every 10 bushels of wheat I'm growing, I'm losing 1 sheep. So the marginal opportunity cost is the opportunity cost of producing the next 10 bushels of wheat is 1. And that's because, again, I'm using land, labour, capital and resources that aren't specialised for growing sheep. Now I want to grow more wheat, so I'm going to start to possibly push across the country, and I'm growing 30 bushels of wheat. Another 30 bushels of wheat, so now I'm growing 60. And I would lose, here's point B on the diagram, I would go down from 97 to 76 sheep. So the next 30 bushels of wheat, the opportunity cost is 21.
Okay.
The next 30 bushels of wheat, the opportunity cost is 21, which is the amount of sheep I lose. So now the opportunity cost is 7 in 10, because for the next 30 wheat, I'm losing 21 sheep, and I just round that down. So I lose 7 sheep for every 10 wheat I grow.
Right, so yeah, 10, 10, 10 goes down 7, 7, 7.
Yes.
So yeah, okay.
And that's because I'm starting to use land. This is a bit more specialised for rearing sheep. Then I might carry on, and if I grow the next 30 bushels of wheat, which comes to 90, I'm starting to lose a lot more sheep, because now what I'm doing is I'm using land, labour, capital and enterprise, which is even more specialised for sheep. So the next 30, my opportunity cost is going to be 36. So that's going to be, I'm going to lose 12 sheep for every 10 bushels of wheat that I'm growing. Finally, let's say I decide to go to the situation you said at the beginning, where all my resources are used for wheat, and I'm growing no sheep. The last 10 bushels of wheat, I would lose 40 sheep. And so what would happen is the opportunity cost would be 40, because I'd probably be trying to grow that wheat in Wales, where it's hilly, where it's wet, where there are people, the shepherds are specialised in sheep, where the capital is specialised as well. So there's almost no point in growing those because I'm losing so much sheep. And one of the jobs of economists is to decide what combination of the two goods is best for a country. And that's because as you grow more of one, the opportunity cost of the other grows. And the reason why this PPF is therefore curved is because as you grow more of product A, the opportunity cost in terms of the amount of product B that you lose grows. And the reason why is because when you start growing product A, you're using resources that are not specialized for product B, but as you grow more of product A, you're using resources that are more and more specialized for product B. So the marginal opportunity cost grows, and that's why the PPF is curved.
Right, brilliant. So I've seen questions, I think, in the past, multiple choice questions that say, as you produce more of one good, the opportunity cost of that good in terms of another one, and so the answer would always be increases.
It would be increases. And sometimes you'll get questions where they'll just give you sheep and wheat, and then you have to work out the opportunity cost, and you have to essentially explain what's going on as well. So that you might have to work out this opportunity cost. And you can see, look, that the opportunity cost is growing.
So it's basically what you've given up, isn't it, to get the extra of what you want?
Yes.
Brilliant, thanks.